Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today we are going behind the curtain on Lady Gaga.
Ooh, exciting.
It really is. It feels like she's entering a whole new chapter.
It does.
We got this recent interview and some insider scoops.
Oh, fun.
I know, right? And we're going to be focusing on her relationship with her fiance, Michael Polanski, and maybe even get a glimpse into her thoughts on family and motherhood.
It's really interesting because so often we see celebrities struggle with the pressure of maintaining a certain image,
Yeah.
It can be like living in a gilded cage.
Totally. Is it even possible to fully separate the persona from the person?
Right.
Especially for someone like Lady Gaga.
Exactly. And she kind of says this herself in the interview.
Really?
She says, I'm just trying to feel as in my skin as possible and not like I'm performing all the time. You get the sense that she's yearning for something more genuine.
Yeah, more authentic.
Exactly, a lifeless stage.
It's almost like a rebellion against the image that made her famous.
It is.
But it takes a lot of courage to even admit that you're struggling with that.
Absolutely. And it's not just lip service either.
Okay.
You can see it in her comments about Michael Polanski.
Oh, yeah.
She mentions him saying, "You are a special human being when the cameras aren't on you. And I get to see that all the time. I know."
That's really sweet.
For someone constantly under the spotlight, having a partner who sees and appreciates the real, you must be incredibly grounding.
For sure. And it's like he's giving her permission to shed that stage persona and just be herself.
Yeah.
And that's powerful, especially considering she's been open about using things like alcohol and smoking to cope with the pressures of fame.
Yeah, it is a reminder that even the biggest stars are human dealing with very real struggles. And it takes strength to break those patterns and choose to be present, to actually feel rather than numb.
She describes those vices as her trapdoor or escape route,
Wow.
which I think paints such a vivid picture of what she was going through. But then she emphasizes how she stopped doing that and actually started feeling it like being present.
That suggests a real shift.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
In her mindset.
It's like she's reclaiming her own narrative.
Totally.
Choosing to be present in her life, not just performing for the cameras.
And it's inspiring.
It is.
Because it reminds us that we all have the power to choose how we respond to the pressures around us.
For sure.
Speaking of choices, word on the street is that Gaga and Polanski are thinking about starting a family.
Whoa, big life change.
I know, right?
It does seem to signal a desire for deeper connection and maybe a shift in priorities towards a more, grounded, family-centered life.
Yeah, and there's this great little detail from an insider who says they want any children to be whoever they want.
Oh, wow.
Which speaks volumes
It does.
about the kind of environment they want to create.
Absolutely. It suggests a focus on nurturing individuality and self-expression, which aligns perfectly with Gaga's own journey of embracing her authentic self. Makes you wonder if that's going to extend to her creative choices as well.
Now that is a thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
How will this new sense of self and desire for a quieter life impact Lady Gaga's art? We'll delve into that in the next part of our deep dive, so stay tuned.
It's fascinating to think about how this shift towards a more authentic life might influence Lady Gaga's creative choices, know?
Right?
Could it lead to a more stripped down, raw style?
Interesting.
Reflecting this newfound focus on feeling and being present.
That's a great question.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, her music has always had a theatrical, larger-than-life quality.
For sure.
But even in her most extravagant performances, there's always been this emotional core that resonates with people.
Totally.
Think about songs like
Oh, yeah.
Million Reasons or Shallow. They connected with so many because they tapped into something real
Totally.
and universal.
Yeah, and I wonder if that emotional depth will become even more pronounced now, that she's actively choosing to be present in her life, to really feel her emotions instead of trying to escape them.
It's like she's not running from it anymore.
Exactly.
She's leaning in.
Yes.
I can almost imagine a shift away from the electronic dance pop sound towards something more
Oh, yeah.
acoustic,
Yeah.
more intimate, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe even incorporating elements of jazz or folk
Interesting.
genres that often emphasize storytelling and raw emotion.
That would be exciting to see.
Wouldn't it?
To see her experiment with different sounds and textures reflecting this new chapter in her life.
Right.
And it wouldn't be totally out of character either. I mean, Lady Gaga has always been a champion of individuality and self-acceptance.
Always.
Her message has consistently been about embracing who you are no matter what.
You're right. That message has been a constant throughout her career.
Yeah.
And now as she prioritizes her own authenticity and encourages her future children to be whoever they want,
Right.
her personal life is aligning even more closely with her artistic message.
It's like she's walking the walk,
Totally.
not just talking the talk.
Exactly.
It suggests a deeper level of integrity, a stronger connection between who she is as a person and what she creates as an artist.
Right. And I think that authenticity will inevitably seep into her music,
Oh, totally.
even if it's not a conscious choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's also worth considering how her acting career might be affected.
Oh, yeah.
She's already proven herself as a talented actress,
Absolutely.
winning an Oscar for A Star is Born,
Right.
and she's been praised for her ability to embody complex characters with depth and vulnerability. I wonder if we'll see her gravitating towards roles that reflect this newfound focus on inner peace and authenticity.
That's an interesting thought, perhaps. Roles that explore the tension between public image and private life.
Ooh, yeah.
The challenges of finding balance in a world that often demands we be someone we're not, or roles that celebrate the beauty of imperfection.
Yes.
The power of embracing one's true self.
Exactly. And remember, Lady Gaga has never been afraid to push boundaries and challenge expectations, both in her art and in her life.
Totally.
This new chapter could be her most daring and transformative yet.
It could be.
It's a reminder that even the most iconic figures are constantly evolving and growing. And sometimes the most profound transformations happen when we step back from the spotlight
Yeah.
and reconnect with our true selves. Who knows, maybe this new direction will inspire other artists to prioritize their own well-being
Interesting.
and seek a more balanced life.
Wouldn't that be incredible to see a shift in the entertainment industry towards authenticity and genuine connection both on and off the stage?
No, that would be a truly impactful legacy.
It would.
To not only create groundbreaking art, but to also inspire others to live more fulfilling lives.
It's a beautiful reminder that true success isn't just about fame and fortune, but about finding happiness and fulfillment in all aspects of life.
So true.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's not forget that Lady Gaga is still an artist at heart.
You're absolutely right, and that leads us to a crucial question. How might this desire for a quieter, more authentic life actually fuel her creativity? That's what we'll explore in the final part of our deep dive. Stay with us.
You know, it's funny to think that this new desire for a quieter life doesn't necessarily mean we'll see less of Lady Gaga, the artist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe even the opposite, right?
I think so.
Like stepping away from all those demands could give her the space and freedom to tap into a new level of creativity.
Exactly. It's like by shedding those layers of performance
Yeah.
and really embracing her true self,
Right.
she's finding like a deeper well of inspiration.
One that's not driven by, image or expectations.
Exactly.
Clearing out the noise.
Totally, to make room for something real, you know?
And what could that be?
Yeah?
Like the joys and challenges of building a family, the connection with her partner,
Yeah.
the simple pleasures of a more grounded life.
All those things are fuel for art.
It could be.
And we know Lady Gaga is a master of transformation.
Oh, always.
Always reinventing herself, musically and visually.
Yeah.
So this new chapter could just be another transformation.
Totally.
Not a departure from her art.
Right.
Just like an evolution of it.
Yeah, imagine her exploring new genres, experimenting with sounds.
Right.
Maybe incorporating these personal experiences into her music more directly.
Yeah.
The possibilities are really endless.
I'm already picturing an album filled with introspective lyrics and stripped down arrangements, raw vocals capturing the essence of who she is right now.
It's exciting to think about.
It really is.
We're watching an artist at a crossroads, ready to embark on a new adventure, and, who knows, maybe this new direction will inspire other artists, too,
Yeah,
to prioritize their well-being,
right.
seek a more balanced life,
It could start a movement
couldn't it?
towards authenticity and genuine connection.
Within the industry and beyond,
Now that would be a legacy.
couldn't it?
To create groundbreaking art and inspire others to live more fulfilling lives.
It's a reminder that true success isn't just about fame and fortune.
Yeah.
It's about finding happiness and fulfillment in all aspects of life.
So there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into Lady Gaga's new chapter.
It seems like she's really on a journey of self-discovery.
Prioritizing authenticity, love, and family.
And we can't wait to see how this all influences her art in the years to come.
It's a reminder that even the biggest stars are always evolving.
And that sometimes the most profound transformations happen when we step out of the spotlight and reconnect with ourselves.
We hope you enjoyed joining us on this deep dive.
We did.
And as always, we'll leave you with a thought to ponder.
Okay.
What aspects of your own life might you want to simplify or reprioritize to create more space for authenticity and joy? Until next time.